Hey plant lovers, today we're diving deep into the world of ivy propagation. If you've ever dreamed of filling your space with beautiful, cascading ivy without spending a fortune, you're in for a treat. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to turn one ivy plant into dozens. And trust me, it's easier than you think. But before we jump in, here's a quick question. Did you know that ivy is one of the most forgiving plants when it comes to propagation? That's right, even complete beginners can master this technique. So if you're ready to expand your indoor jungle, hit that like button and let's get started. First, let's talk about why you might want to propagate ivy in the first place. Sure, you could head to your local nursery and buy more plants, but why spend that money when you can create new plants for free? Plus, there's something incredibly satisfying about watching a tiny cutting grow into a full, lush plant under your care. And here's a bonus tip not many people know. Propagating your own ivy means you can preserve unique varieties that might not be available in stores. Now, timing is crucial when it comes to propagation success. The best time to take your cuttings is during the growing season. That's late spring to early summer. During this time, your ivy is naturally programmed to grow faster, which means better rooting success for you. Let's get into the materials you'll need. Don't worry, it's nothing fancy. You'll want some sharp, clean scissors or pruning shears. And when I say clean, I mean really clean. Any bacteria could affect your cutting success. Grab some well-draining potting mix. I'll tell you my favorite recipe in a minute. A rooting hormone is optional but recommended. It's like giving your cuttings a head start in life. You'll also need some small pots or propagation trays, a clear plastic bag or dome for humidity, and a spray bottle. Now, here's the exciting part. The step-by-step process. First, you're looking for healthy stems with new growth. Each cutting should be about 4 to 6 inches long with at least 2 to 3 leaf nodes. These nodes are your golden ticket to success. They're where the roots will develop. Here's a pro tip that most guides won't tell you. When removing the bottom leaves, make a clean cut right at the base of the leaf. Don't pull them off, as this can damage the stem and reduce your success rate if you're using rooting hormone. And I highly recommend you do dip the cut end about ½ an inch deep. Don't go overboard here. A light coating is all you need. Too much can actually inhibit root growth. Now let's talk about the potting mix. Here's my foolproof blend that's given me nearly 100% success rate. Mix equal parts peat moss, perlite, and vermiculite. This combination provides the perfect balance of moisture retention and drainage. When you're planting your cuttings, create small holes with a pencil first. This prevents the rooting hormone from rubbing off as you insert the cutting. Space them about 4 to 6 inches apart. Trust me, they'll need the room as they grow. Hey, if you're enjoying these detailed tips, take a quick second to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. I share plant propagation secrets like these every week, and you won't want to miss out. Now, here's where most people go wrong. They either keep their cuttings too wet or too dry. You want to create a humid environment, but not a swamp. Cover your cuttings with a clear plastic bag or dome, but remove it daily to prevent mold growth. Think of it like creating a tiny greenhouse. The waiting game is the hardest part. It typically takes 2 to 6 weeks for roots to develop. How do you know when they're ready? Give them a gentle tug. If you feel resistance, congratulations, you've got roots. Once your cuttings have rooted, it's time for their forever home. When transplanting, handle them gently. Those new roots are delicate. Plant them in a well-draining potting mix and water thoroughly. For ongoing care, keep the soil consistently moist but not waterlogged. Your new ivy plants will thrive in bright, indirect light. Direct sun can actually scorch the leaves. Feed them with a balanced fertilizer every 4 to 6 weeks during the growing season. And don't forget to pinch back the tips occasionally to encourage bushier growth. Now let's address some common questions I get about ivy propagation. Can you propagate ivy in water? Yes, but I don't recommend it. While it's fun to watch the roots develop, water-rooted plants often struggle when transferred to soil. What if your cuttings are turning yellow? This usually means too much water or not enough light. Adjust accordingly, and they should bounce back. And what about humidity? Is it really that important? Absolutely. If you live in a dry climate, misting your cuttings daily can make a huge difference in their success rate. There you have it, plant friends. Everything you need to know about propagating ivy successfully. Remember, patience is key, And don't be discouraged if your first attempt isn't perfect. Like any skill, propagation gets easier with practice. If you found this guide helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with your plant-loving friends. Drop a comment below with your ivy propagation experiences or questions. I love hearing from you all. Until next time, happy propagating.